Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, June 10th, and I have my second edition of the weekly weigh-in for you. I started this series last week when I had a rather confessional-like moment on my channel. I'll go ahead and post that video up there if you want to head over to that and watch that first before watching this update. That would be great. But for those of you that were here last week, welcome back. The first thing I want to say is thank you so much for the amazing response to that first weigh-in video. I know that I am not the only person having the struggles that I'm having, and just your response, your likes, your comments, the conversation that has started around this video is proof of that, and for that I am so grateful, and I would love to continue to create this community, the sense of community and this group over this topic, because it is something that so many of us struggle with. I don't want to just put out videos talking about my experience, but I want to actually create content that helps you, and we as a group can have input and discuss tips, tricks, and advice and everything like that, and I want to just be the medium that kind of gets all of that content out there for you. So thank you guys so much for such an awesome response. Next, let's just go ahead and take a second and acknowledge that it is Friday. We made it through the week. Deep breath in, let it out. You're only a few hours away from your weekend. Hang in there. Third, along with the description of my week and the results of my weekly weigh-in, I kind of want to touch on a topic, if I can come up with something, or you guys can help me come up with something every week that is within the fitness, health, and weight loss topic of discussion. So today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I want to talk about, does size matter? And I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. Clothing sizes. You had your mind over there in the gutter for a minute, didn't you? I know you did. I'm talking to you. Get your mind out of the gutter. Let's get back to business. I wanted to originally talk about this at my first video, but I had so much else to talk about just as an introductory type thing that I didn't get a chance to talk about it. Over Memorial Day weekend, I went to the outlet malls with some of my family and went shopping and got myself a little bit of a summer wardrobe. And as I was shopping, I had a clothing size experience that kind of calmed my nerves about the entire topic. I don't know about you, but I am somebody that really places a lot of value on what size clothes I wear, or at least I was. I'm really trying to be better about that, and I know I'm not alone in that. There is just something about being able to say, I'm a size 6, I'm a size 4, I'm a size 10, that is valuable to people. To be able to put a number that is not necessarily your weight, but a number with like your body type, is apparently really important to people, and it's myself included. When I went and hit goal my first time, one of my goals was to fit into the size 8 American Eagle pair of jeans that I found on clearance. And while they currently don't zip on me again, whoops, they are sitting in my closet for me to look at to remind me that I do want to fit into those jeans again. And even though the size is an 8, which is usually not a size that people, you know, when you hear about people losing weight to get into a size 2 or something, I'm like, size 8's pretty, like, it's within my weight range, it's within my body type. I don't think I can really get any smaller than that, no matter how skinny I get. So I've accepted that. That's great, and that's kind of my goal size. But the experience that I had while shopping was that, does sizing really matter anymore? Because sizing is so different? Like, can you tell me that you walk into a store and you are regularly fitting perfectly into the same number size in this store and in this store and in this store? Or do you find that there's a little bit of variant that might make you go a little bit bigger or even a little bit smaller? I mean, how generic is small, medium, large, and extra large, right? Just for some context, I have a lot of size small clothes in my closet from when I was at my goal weight, and there is a pretty decent handful of them that still fit me. And I am not currently in a size small. But when I went on this shopping trip, I went ahead and bought stuff in a size medium, stuff for size right now, not going to buy stuff to shrink into it, that kind of thing. And I found that based on the store I went, I was still a small in some things. And then I was a size 10 in some other things. And then I was a size 8 in some other things. And then I went and I bought this dress at White House Black Market. I kid you not, it was the only one remotely close to my size. And they had it available in a 6. I was like, there's no way this is going to fit me, but I love it so much, let me try it on. Guys, it fit perfectly. a size 6. At the same time, I'm currently a size 8 and a size 10 and a size medium, and does size really matter anymore? I saw this article not too long ago. I never actually read the article, but I got the gist of it, of a woman who had been shopping at American Eagle for years, and she had a size 4 pair of shorts. And then she recently went there and bought a size 10 pair of shorts, and their waistline size was essentially the same. 4 versus a 10. And I know American sizing has gotten so misconstrued and so insane because everybody places so much value on the number and they want the number to be smaller. So we're having a major internal bodily crisis over this number that really, in my opinion, shouldn't really matter. And while it still kind of matters to me simply because the stuff that is in my closet is the certain size and I want to fit in the stuff in my closet, like that pair of goal pants, which is my favorite pair of jeans that I've ever owned, and I will be fitting into those size 8 pair of pants again. In general, I've learned, and I'm starting to continue to do this, and Memorial Day was really the moment for me, that when I was shopping for clothes, what size I had to purchase on that given day really doesn't make a difference. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this matter. So many of us we cling to that smaller number. Oh, if I could just go from a size 6 to a size 4, from a size 22 to a size 16, whatever. Whatever your size is, I don't care what size you are. But do you find the value in that number? Does it help you? Does it harm you? What do you think of this topic of discussion? Let me know in the comments below. So that was just kind of what was on my mind today, and it's been on my mind for a little while because I've been wanting to talk about it. But now let's get into the weekly weigh-in. So this week was the first week in forever. For the first time in forever. Sorry, I had to. For the first time in forever, I actually tracked everything. Every single point that I consumed went into my little log on my phone, and while I used all my points, and due to one indiscretion later in the week, which one is a lot better than what I've normally been doing, so I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that. I used up all my weeklies, and I tapped into my fit activity points. Now, I'm not really sure how the fit activity points translate this time around, because I find that I earn them with Smart Points a lot more. I have like 100 something fit points for the week to work with, which is a lot, I know. I do a lot of walking and tracking with my Fitbit. But I don't know how they translate, because it used to be 1 for 1, but now is it like 3 for 1? And I wasn't quick enough to pay attention to the math that they did when I added that one indiscretion that pushed me over. But I tapped into those, but I still have like 80 something left. If you know what the translation is for the fit points, let me know, because I'm curious and I just haven't sat down to research it yet. I'll be honest. So I tracked everything, which is great. I got active every day, which is awesome. The first thing that I noticed, I did the big no-no of hopping on the scale a couple of times during the week instead of just on my weigh-in day, just to kind of see how things are progressing and to see what happened. And here's interesting thing number 1. Remember how I said I had a gain last week of like, I don't even remember how much it was, 2 something pounds or 3 something pounds. I weighed in, that was Friday. I weighed in Saturday morning because I was perfectly on track on Friday, and I dropped like 3.5 pounds. I was like, what? So maybe there was something up with my body. I don't know, but that was cool. But then I proceeded to watch my weight go up and down by like 1 pound or 2 throughout the week. It gradually went down, but it kept doing this, which I guess is kind of the point of why you should only weigh in once a week. And so that happened. That was interesting. That was informative and a lesson learned. The other thing that happened was I stayed on track perfectly all through the weekend too. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. By I think it was about Monday that the problem started, was I ended up ravenously hungry. Like ravenously hungry. And I would eat what my normal meals would be and would satisfy me. And like an hour later, I was starving again. And I was like, well, this is a problem. Girls only got 30 points to work with. Like, it was terrible. So my one like big sweet splurge that really sent me over the edge happened on Tuesday. Wednesday. It happened on Wednesday. And that was the second day. So Monday and Wednesday, I had really super ravenous days. And I think it was because I worked harder at the gym and I did a lot of weight training, which for me and my CMT body, when muscles are hard to come by anyway, working them really hard, I guess maybe pushed me over the edge. I don't know. But I was so hungry, and even if I pounded down fruit and vegetables, which I did, I tried, I just couldn't stop until I got something that was less points plus or smarts points friendly into my body. And then finally my body was like, whew, okay, I'm satisfied. So there was that, which is probably why the end result was not in fact like 3.5 pound loss that I started the week with. What? But all being said and done, I ate pretty well. I worked out every day, and I was really very conscious about what I was doing because I knew I was going to be filming this video for you. And at the end of the day, this whole accountability thing worked, and my weigh-in this morning was down 1.6 pounds, which was not the 3 pounds it was Saturday morning last weekend, but you know what? It's still almost 2 pounds. Rock on. You gotta celebrate. You gotta celebrate the little victories, man. And if your goal was a 3 pound loss and you only lost 1 pound, dude, at the end of the day, the scale went down, and as long as it didn't go up, and preferably went down, I am a happy camper, so happy day to me. So I'm going to continue this weekly weigh-in trend and see how it keeps going. And now here's what I need from you, my lovely accountability partners out there watching this video. First of all, comment below about the clothing issue that I talked about if you feel like discussing it. Secondly, let me know if you have this ravenous body thing moment ever and what you do to solve it, because it would be really good to have a little arsenal of suggestions for moments like that, because I'm sure we all get them sometimes. What do you think causes it, and how do you fix it without going overboard? Third, don't forget to hit the little subscribe button over there, because that is going to inform you every time I upload a new video, and you will be getting new weekly weigh-in videos every Friday in the afternoon somewhere. So thank you guys so much for watching. That is my little update. Have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Today I have a very different kind of video for you, because I don't think I've ever done just a sit down, completely unscripted chit chat type video for you before, and that's kind